Hi everybody, it's Richard here again and welcome to another video. Rob Walker did a video yesterday and he showed his 30 favourite singles from 1981, and I thought I wouldn't mind doing that, but whenever I was compiling them, half of them were the same as Rob's, so then I decided to do, could I show 30 singles in my collection that I do like, and I have to admit some of these are guilty pleasure, very guilty pleasures. Could I show 30 that I do like that none of the artists coincided with Rob's? So any artist you see in this lot, you will not see in Rob's. I'm going to put Rob's video in a link below because he's got some cracking singles. So as I say, a lot of these are guilty pleasures. I also tried to stay away from some of the singles I have been showing of late. For example, I'm not going to show the Slade single because I did a big Slade ranking video. I'm not going to show ABBA single. I'm not going to show an ELO single because I've ranked all those singles. So I'm going to try to make this as fresh as possible and show as many as I can that I've never actually shown before. So I think there's 30 here, there may be about 31 or 32, possibly 33, and there are some serious guilty pleasures, so don't judge me. Some of these were bought whenever I was, what age would I have been, 15, so. Okay, the first one up, and this is XTC, and this is Respectable Street. And this was the last single from their Black Sea album released the previous year. This was released in '81. But it failed to chart, but it's an absolutely brilliant song. So XTC, Respectable Street. And first up with one of the guilty pleasures, and there are quite a few of these, and good old Shakin' Stevens with This Old House, which got to #1. Loved it then, love it now. Great little rock and roll number. Got to #1 for Rosemary Clooney as well in the 50s. So yeah, Shakey's, he became really successful after this. Rocketed to #1. I think he had at least 2 #1s with Oh Julie and Green Door. Another one as well, actually had 4 altogether. The Christmas one got #1. So yeah, This Old House, Shakin' Stevens. Some of these don't have picture sleeves, I'm afraid, but there you go. The Vapors, Jimmy Jones, great song. Mod song. The only other single I have of theirs is Turn Japanese, but always like Jimmy Jones as well. So 1981. This one here is actually a Smokey single, Take Good Care of My Baby, and it was probably their last big hit. And this was from their, I can't remember the name of the album, but I've always liked that picture sleeve with Bela Lugosi and what appears to be Boris Karloff, but it's not. It's actually Lon Chaney Jr. I think this is from the Ghost of Frankenstein film, but it's a great song. It's the old 50s song or early 60s, Take Good Care of My Baby. I can't remember who originally done it, but I've always liked it. Roger Taylor, Future Management, and this is from his debut album Fun in Space. It's a bit of a reggae sort of tinge to it, but it's a really good song. It's an absolutely fantastic album. So Roger Taylor of Queen, soul single, Futuristic Dragon, and he appeared on Top of the Pops with this as well. One of the best Who singles, that's You Better You Bet from Face Dances. Love it, great song. Can't say anything more about it. Probably their last great single actually. Right, another another guilty pleasure, and if you're from the UK you'll know this. If you're not, you probably won't. But this is Anika, and this is Japanese Boy. And it's probably politically incorrect because she's dressed up like a Japanese girl singing away. She's from Scotland. So this got to #1. It's like a pop song with a hint of disco to it, but I've always enjoyed it. It's good fun. Altered Images, and their second big hit is I Could Be Happy, and this featured on the Pinky Blue album in '82, but this was released in '81. So I picked this over Happy Birthday because I think I actually prefer this. Kim Wilde, and her second big hit is Checkered Love, and I prefer this to Kids in America. And yeah, this is a great song. I love Kim Wilde's first 2 albums. Her first 2 albums are really good, and I bought this at the time. This was brilliant. Non-picture sleeve one, I'm afraid, but Vangelis and the theme for Chariots of Fire. Beautiful piece of work, absolutely beautiful. Great to play in the car as well. Firing through each rightly. What's this one? Alright, Toya. And my favourite single of hers is Thunder in the Mountains. Absolutely brilliant song. Yeah, adore it. Great. Actually like those 81 Toya singles like It's a Mystery and I Wanna Be Free. And also the other one was Good Morning Universe, but this was always my favourite, Thunder in the Mountains. Little bit of slushy ballads, but it's a beautiful song, and it's Endless Love by Diana Ross and Lionel Richie. Absolutely gorgeous song. And Lionel Richie, I saw him live actually about 11 years ago, and he played this and it was just beautiful. So Endless Love, can't deny it's a great song. Susie and the Banshees, Spellbound. Great acoustic-y number as well. It's like a running number. It's really, really good. Yeah, some of the Susie stuff I find hard to take, but this one always appealed to me. I also like Arabian Nights as well, but I don't have it. A little bit of American rock and REO Speedwagon, Take It on the Run. It's a bit glary, that. I think this cover is actually stuck. No, it's not. I thought it was stuck to the picture sleeve. Yeah, from the High Infidelity album, which is a really good album. But I picked this over Keep On Loving You because this one's got a picture sleeve and the other one hasn't. Another beautiful ballad, and that's the Pointer Sisters, and that's Slow Hand, and I absolutely adore this song. It's gorgeous. Absolutely adore it, and probably their best ever single. Right, okay, we've got a couple of serious guilty pleasures in a row now, and we have Kelly Marie and Hot Love, and this is the one where she's dancing around the place and there's these two black dancers wearing kilts doing the Highland Fling. It's hilarious, but it's a really good fun song. Actually, I really liked her 3 singles. This Feels Like I'm in Love, which incidentally was written by Ray Dorset of Mungo Jerry and was originally intended for Elvis Presley. And then our second single, Loving Just for Fun, is great as well. But Hot Love, those were 1980, so Hot Love came out in 81. I think it's good fun. And another guilty pleasure, and Hands Up, Baby Hands Up by Otto, and love it, love that, and disco as well. You can't deny it. They're real fun tunes, and maybe they're not cool. Maybe it's not cool to admit you like this stuff. But I do. I've always liked it. That's why I've got the single. Okay, this one's a bit knackered looking, but Meatloaf, Dead Ringer for Love. Really good video, really good song. Actually, Dead Ringer is a really good album. It's his second best album. It's not standard of Bat Out of Hell, but it's not far away. One I hadn't heard for a while until I played it today, and it's The Passions, I'm in Love with a German Film Star. Always liked it. It's like a moody piece, but it's really good. Another girl I've been talking about of late with singles, and this is Hazel O'Connor, and this is D-Days, and this is fantastic. And I remember her on Top of the Pops jumping all over the place to this, and I think she was just wearing, her upper half, she was just wearing a bra, and the slagging she got from the press because she wasn't the thinnest of girls. She didn't have the perfect figure, but fair play to her, she let it rip, and it was a really good performance. So Hazel O'Connor, D-Days. Heaven 17 and Play to Win, and this is from their album Penthouse and Pavement. A very good album and very good single, and obviously these originally were part of the Human League, and I can't remember the 2 guys' names, but they brought in Glenn Gregory, and then Phil Oakey brought in the 2 girls, and the Human League went their way and Heaven 17 went their way. So this is a good song from a good album. Close to one that Rob picked, but not quite. The Fun Boy 3 and the Lunatics have taken over the asylum, and this is still really, really good single. I love their one from '83 when they did the cover of Our Lips Are Sealed, but this is excellent as well. So Fun Boy 3. Yeah, another guilty pleasure, and it's the Nolans, Attention to Me. Okay, it's from their 1980 album, but it wasn't released until '81, and it's so catchy. It's such a great song, but I absolutely adore it. Nolans, Attention to Me. You could say this is a guilty pleasure, but it's not really. It's Phil Collins, but it's If Leaving Me Is Easy. It's a gorgeous song from his debut album. It's the third single. It charted, it got top 30. Absolutely gorgeous ballad. In fact, face value is a brilliant album. It stands up against anything that Genesis did in the 80s. In fact, it's probably better than anything that Genesis did in the 80s. The second album is pretty good as well, and then, you know, the third one, No Jacket Required, was awful. Oh God, there seems to be more guilty pleasures than enough here. And this is Dollar, Mirror Mirror. Now this is produced by Trevor Horn, so there's a little bit of credibility here. Yeah, catchy as hell. Teresa Bizarre, I think you called her, and David Van Day, who was a bit of a dick, but still. Yeah, these two were part of Guys and Dolls, and if you remember the song There's a Whole Lot of Lovin', you can see in the videos of them, she was brown haired by that time, and whenever this came out she was bleach blonde. But I've always liked this. It's a good single, it's a good pop single, Mirror Mirror. A cool one which is a bit knackered looking, and this is Dexys Midnight Runners, Show Me, and this is Horns Galore, and this is just a fantastic song, absolutely fantastic. This wasn't released on any other two early albums, so this was a standalone single and brilliant song. A little bit of reggae and Sugar Minott and Good Thing Going, which I've always loved. It's just a nice catchy little reggae number. That's all it is, it's a catchy little reggae number. It's a nice song. This is actually quite a big hit as well, so Sugar Minott, Good Thing Going. Okay, we're getting back to the guilty pleasures, but this is Bucks Fizz and The Land of Make Believe, and this got to #1 around Christmas of '81. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. I love it. You know I love Bucks Fizz anyway. Their singles are fantastic, and this is probably their best ever single. So, Bucks Fizz, Making Your Mind Up. No, sorry, Land of Make Believe. Bow Wow Wow and Chihuahua, another great single, didn't do too well. They didn't really have success in the '81, it was until '82 with Go Wild in the Country, but this is a great song, and it's on their debut album. Well, it's on their, yeah, it is their debut album, because Your Cassette Pet was really just like a big EP. Something different, a bit of rock, Graham Bonnet, formerly of Rainbow. Cozy Powell's on this as well. This is Night Games, this is a top 10 hit for him, did very well. Good song, played this today, forgot all about this. Whenever I looked at the list of singles I had, I thought I can't even remember how that goes. Played it and then was singing along within a minute. Okay, Ultravox, The Voice, fantastic single. I've always loved this. This must have come out near the end of '81. Ultravox singles are really, really good. I always recommend get the Ultravox. The collection is brilliant. It just has all the singles up to Love, Great Adventure, but they're all the mid-year singles, and this is one of my favourites. Okay, so the last two I'm going to show, I think I've gone over 30. These two would definitely be in my top 10. None of these were ranked, but Kate Bush, Sat in Your Lap, released '81, then it was put on The Dreaming in '82. It's my second favourite song of Kate Bush. Absolutely love it, absolutely adore it. It's weird as hell. At the time it took me quite a while to like it, but once I did, it just stuck and it just won't let go, and it's a great video with roller skates and so forth. And probably I think the best single of 1981, and straight in at #1, Adam the Ants, Stand Deliver, absolutely brilliant. Again, another fantastic video, and it then featured on the Prince Charming album, which is excellent as well. But the B-side of this is Beat My Guest, which was an old Ants song which was redone for this single, and it's brilliant too. In fact, I think I told the story before, in our roller disco, because '81 was a big year for roller discos, they used to play both songs at the roller disco, and we were all about 14, 15. So to play a B-side says something. It has to be good, because nobody really played B-sides in those days, apart from the hardcore fans. But yeah, Stand Deliver, probably my #1. That's it. I didn't include any David Bowie because I've showed David Bowie so many times, and there's other ones that I've showed so many times I thought, no. But this is not As I say, not my favourite singles, because to do that I would have had to take many that Rob chose. So I just thought a bit of an accompaniment to Rob's video, add some more singles from different artists. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that run through 1981. I hope to have another video quite soon. All the best now. Bye bye.